everyone. In this video series, we're going to be taking a closer look at AgilePoint's Metadata IT Abstraction Framework. This is one of the key pillars of the AgilePoint engine architecture and ensures that application development on AgilePoint is as simple as possible and ensures that any applications you build on our platform is future-proofed against whatever your business can throw at them. So before we dive deeper, let's take a quick look at an overview of the abstraction framework so that we're speaking the same language. Now, as we all know, abstraction is a key pillar of modern day application design. Most of the organizations that we work with have an existing IT stack, which is comprised of various use case specific solutions. RPA, project management tools, CRM or ERP, and the list goes on. And with ongoing digital transformation efforts, this list is only likely to grow larger. Now, all of these IT assets are heterogeneous in nature, and as such, do not share any business logic with other systems. And as a result, provides a very data-centric view through its metadata discovery APIs or application components for consuming data from multiple underlying systems or content sources. So as a result, many organizations oftentimes have huge budgets allocated to creating data lakes or data warehouses to bring together data from multiple different systems and transform it in a way that it can be used by the business to analyze the data as a whole, which, by the way, becomes one of the key requirements to build any sort of meaningful AI model, or for that matter, even developing an end-to-end cross-functional business application. Now, in a typical application development project, your UX layer is sitting on top of a business layer, which comprises of a process where we might have to bring together data from multiple different systems. And as the name suggests, business processes are supposed to process that data and give us a result at the end. Now, this becomes quite complex to develop and, more importantly, manage if you have to bring data from multiple of these heterogeneous systems using native data-oriented metadata API exposed by those systems, because you'll end up replicating the data to be made available for each app asset and need to spend a lot of effort when underlying systems, objects, table structure, or business rules change. So then what do we do in the AgilePoint platform is we abstract these IT assets through our abstraction framework layer to provide a single business process or app-centric view of metadata, which becomes commonly available across these application assets. So as a result, it transforms the metadata-based app design from being data-centric to being business process-centric. So as you can see in the slide, we are composing using reusable assets and composing a common data model. Now with this, the whole application can be represented as metadata and shares this metadata view between application assets rather than copying or replicating data across individual assets. More than 100 of these popular systems have been modularized to have more than 1,100 pre-built and reusable business process activities and form connectors. So using these, the composition can happen across any application asset without having to generate hardwired inline scripts or queries within each app layer, which would otherwise have made the app quite rigid from a design perspective. Now, in addition, the process metadata layer is resilient to any changes which are done in the underlying system API, and such changes are auto-incorporated into your existing app without needing to regenerate any scripts or queries. It doesn't matter whether it's a simple business process or a complex end-to-end flow, they can all be composed easily in the exact same way. Now, moreover, throughout the development, deployment, and execution process, AgilePoint provides layered governance framework to ensure that there are proper guardrails in place. Now, what's even more exciting is that AgilePoint can use the same composable metadata IT abstraction framework to operationalize AI by adding these AI control towers at the top of my screen. These are reusable, contextual AI services which can freely overlay on top of different processes and then adjust, adapt, and improve the application execution based on those external inputs. Now we're going to get more into that topic in another video, but for today, let's dive deeper into the metadata IT abstraction framework and understand some of the common questions that application architects might have.